Hello. So, I got asked to do another video, and here I am. I didn't really know what to make it first, so I actually had to think about a topic, but yeah, it's something I wanted to talk for quite a while now, and I think this is a good moment for it. So I want to talk about KLTD. You probably know him, a Polish BDD6 racer. And yeah, there is a little fight between me and Infinity and the Poland gang existing from Cold and KLTD. And I just want to make it clear why we don't like the Poland gang. This obviously does not include Mackie. I like him. This is just about Cold and mainly KLTD. So, why? Well, KLTD is a dirty strat bagger. He bagged me occasionally a few times in the past, but mainly Infinity. Infinity, like, KLTD DMs him like still every other race up to this day, asking him for a strat, begging. All he ever does is asking. When Infinity gets a good time, not even 5 minutes afterwards, KLTD asks how. Bullshit. And then KLTD beats Infinity with his own strat. Like when Infinity gives him strat, or like when he has the strat from Infinity or from me, like our strat, then he wants to beat him with that strat. First you ask a person for the strat and then beat the person with the same strat. That's kinda not nice, I think. Also, there was the one incident that really made the situation bad on the skates race a few weeks ago. And yeah, Infinity and me had worked out a pretty good strat, pretty safe first place for Infinity, and like the Chinese gang was second, third and fourth with almost the same time. Were like a few milliseconds apart from each other, and we thought like, we don't like them, we don't want them to get second and third. At least that's what I think. Yeah, it came from me. I thought that because like those people play the whole goddamn day, they don't have anything to do, they just play the race non-stop, like all on a Bilibili call 24 hours a day, like sharing scripts and macros. Yeah, so I thought it would be a good idea to give our strat, or like Infinity's strat, to Cold, and Cold gives it to KLTD, because I thought, yeah, I would rather have Cold and KLTD in second and third than the Chinese. So that's what I did. I contacted Cold. He promised he wouldn't beat Infinity. He asked KLTD, and KLTD promised to Cold he would also not pass Infinity. I mean, for obvious reasons. It's his strat, so why beat him with that when you get it gifted? And I thought I could trust him. Like, I definitely trusted Cold, and I thought like KLTD would be honest enough to Cold that it's possible to trust him too, so I gave strat. Not even 5 minutes later, KLTD started to try and beat Infinity, to push for his time to push for top 1. But he just before promised he wouldn't. Bullshit behavior. Fucking bullshit behavior. What is this? And you wonder why we don't like KLTD? Man, this is insane, but it gets even worse. So obviously KLTD wasn't good enough to beat Infinity, or like maybe he did beat him, but Infinity easily beat him back. But he thought he wouldn't have to play anymore. Well, he did have, and he beat KLTD, so in the end it was all fine. But then KLTD complained. He actually complained about Infinity and called him mean just because he didn't let him win. So think about this. He gets gifted the top strat, promised to not beat the player whose strat it originally was. He broke that promise. He tried to beat Infinity, and he did beat him, I think. Then he gets beaten back. Luckily. Every normal thinking person would completely be on my side, that this is definitely justified to beat him back, and also like good that Infinity won and not KLTD, because it's his strat. Of course he deserves to win with it, especially after KLTD promised to not beat him. And then he actually calls Infinity rude because he didn't let him win. Yeah, we reached a point where competition ain't a competition anymore. You have to let the others win or you're rude. It's not about best player wins, it's about biggest bagger wins. He even spends like 24 hours a day. He's constantly online. He played for 17 hours straight. He said something like that in Toby's server, and then even continued to play, and he can't figure out the top strat. He needs to beg. He calls others rude who don't let him win, who don't give him strat. He breaks promises. And you wonder why I don't like him, or why we don't like him. This is insane, man. This is insane. How can you even defend him? Nah, bullshit. Yeah, anyway. I hope you liked the video. I don't know if I'm gonna make more like this, because like I really don't know what to talk about actually. Anyway, well, if you have an idea what you want me to talk about, then definitely let me know. Otherwise, hope you liked it and see you in the next one. Bye.